welcome to my kitchen, and today's recipe is going to be deep fried ice cream. And to start off with, I'll go over to the refrigerator here. In the freezer, pull out some ice cream. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a plate here. I'm going to get maybe a scoop or maybe 2 scoops of ice cream. Make a nice scoop like that. Now generally what I do is I flatten it off there like that. Onto the plate, there you go. Now we'll do 2 of these today in the show. Just flatten it off nice and even with a pie spatula or a scraper you have in the kitchen for cooking. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place in the freezer the 2 ice cream balls. We want them to firm up a little bit, and through the magic of television, they're nice and firm now. And bringing them back out here, I have a mixture of corn flakes. And what I do is I use about 6 cups of corn flakes to about maybe a tablespoon of cinnamon and another tablespoon of sugar. Now what I do is I get these balls that have been firmed up a bit in there, and I'll roll them around in the corn flake. And you want to kind of press it in, okay? And then what you do at that point in time is you roll it into a ball. And as you can see, we've got a nice ball here all covered in corn flakes. We have one there like that. Now the next one goes there like this. And you remember, you're getting all those flavors in there too. And the sweetness of the sugar, the cinnamon and that. And you roll it up into a nice round ball there like that. And now what I am going to do is I'm going to place them back into the refrigerator. And maybe the freezer for about maybe 2 hours. Depending on how cold your freezer is, you can probably get away with it maybe for 1 hour. And again, through the magic of television, as I tell everybody, there's your first coat on your ice cream balls. Now the next thing you want to do is you get your ice cream ball and you get an egg, maybe 3. There's 3 eggs in here. You stir it up as if you're going to whip it up for scrambled eggs. You drop your ice cream ball in there. We're going to give it a bit of an egg wash. Drop it back into the corn flakes. Now at this point in time you don't want to handle it too much. Okay, you want as much coating to stay on there as possible. So we have one there, and now we'll put the other one in here just like that. A little bit of an egg wash on there like that, back into your cornflake mixture. And again, it's picking up all that cinnamon and sugar again. And you place it in there just like that. Now you have your 2 balls completely coated with cornflakes to what you're going to be using it for the dessert. Place it back into the refrigerator, and through, believe it or not, the magic of television, you're right back to having nice frozen balls. Now what you're going to do is you're going to deep fry them. The oil is going to be about 365 degrees, and what I like you to do is put one in at a time. And after you put it in for about maybe 10-15 seconds, take it out and let it drain on the piece of paper toweling there, just to pick up some of the oils and so forth. In about 10-15 seconds, just so they get golden brown. So we'll place one there like that. This one here we're going to put in there like that. And as I say, about another 10-15 seconds. If you cook it too long, they'll crack open. You'll have ice cream all through your deep frying oil, and it's not going to be a pretty sight. So very carefully, they're both out there like that, drained on the paper toweling. What you do now is you place it back into the refrigerator, or I should say the freezer, and through the magic of television, there you have it, your frozen deep fried ice cream balls. Next, what you want to do is you place it in a bowl like this. Nice bowl, everybody can see it. Put on a spoon, then you want to put on the secret sauce like this. And the secret sauce is called honey. Drizzle it on there like that. And then to top it off a bit, what you want to do is you want to sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon for the people that like cinnamon. And what we have here for you is deep fried ice cream. As my kids say, they scream, I scream, we all now scream for deep fried ice cream. I hope you enjoy it. Until next time, remember, always scream for deep fried ice cream. Thank you.